She's a true icon of romantic comedies and we like her very much, just as she is.
Back in 2001, Renée Zellweger introduced us to the relatable rom-com Singleton to rule them all, Bridget Jones.
How's your love life?
Why is it there are so many unmarried women in their 30s these days, Bridget?
I suppose it doesn't help that underneath our clothes, our entire bodies are covered in scales.
Complete with Colin Firth in a Christmas sweater and Hugh Grant at his flirtiest scallywag best, the film became an instant classic.
These are very silly little boots. This is a very silly little shirt. And these are absolutely enormous pants.
Renee went on to win Oscars for her work in Cold Mountain and Judy, but Bridget Jones kept calling, with 2 more films to follow. Now comes the 4th instalment with familiar faces.
You're effectively a nun, a very, very naughty nun.
And some fresh ones, as Bridget navigates a new chapter in her life.
Bridget Jones.
That you can call her mum.
It's time to live.
And now,
back to the studio.
Please welcome Renée Zellweger! There are a lot of people here who like you just as you are, Renee. I had to double-check this. It's been almost 25 years since you first became Bridget. You've come and gone. Do you miss her in between?
Well, I feel like she's never kind of far away. You know, wherever I go, people want to come up and tell me their own Bridget Jones stories, you know, why their friends call them Bridget. So it's kind of great. Not neat to go anywhere in the world and have something in common with people you've never met before, you know, laughing at themselves as Bridget Jones. And, you know, I share my own Bridget Jones stories away from the film.
Ooh. Share some now?
They're numerous.
And then, well, for you being back here, this is like a second home for you here.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, my dad, he's from Cronulla. Yeah.
There we go, we like that.
There was a real Aussie tell, though, when you first sat down here, because you called them Speedos.
Oh, yeah, they're not Speedos here, are they? What is it called?
No, they are.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, budgie smugglers is the other one.
I wasn't going to say that one. I've heard that one. I wasn't going to say that one. And, you know, relationship to my father, I'd rather not use that word. But if you want to see my dad and his smugglers, he was a lifesaver. So he's at the Cronulla Beach Club up there on the wall. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, early 50s. I know.
So does that mean because you're the master of the British accent?
Don't go there. You don't want to hear it. It's terrible.
I feel it's obligatory now that you have to give it a shot. You have to do the Aussie one.
No, see, I'm seeing my family later on tonight. They're coming to this premiere, and I'd still like them to acknowledge that I belong in the clan. and if you get me going on that, nobody's going to speak to me. They might not even come.
Do you have a phrase that gets you into the Bridget accent?
Nothing in particular. I try and go to London early and start faking it, you know? get in the car with Tricky Dicky, my driver, and and just start pretending like I know how to do that. And slowly she starts showing up again, you know.
Fans who are excited to come and see this new film, what kind of Bridget are they going to get? Like, how has she evolved in this new film?
That's a really good question. Well, you know, she's probably a little more measured, but only just. You know, she's a mom, so the consequences of her decisions, you know, there's a little more that hangs in the balance. And, you know, we're talking about grieving, you know, and we're never the same after a loss. So, you know, she's probably just a little more mature. But again, thankfully, not too.
She's a TV producer. Do you have any notes for us?
The list is long. It's in the back. I'll bring it out.
I'll get it for you. Later.
We'll talk through it on the break.
Hugh Grant is just magnificent in this. As he always is.
I know, isn't he? Daniel Cleaver. Cleaver's back.
But there's something about the two of you on screen. You're obviously acting, but you just actually look like you're having a great time. Is that the kind of vibe on set?
Oh, no, we're just really experienced actors. No, I love working with him. I love working with you. Everybody loves working with you. He's hilarious and just so much fun to be around. He's so smart and naughty, and he just makes the day a lot of fun, you know?
Is he acting? It feels like he's just turning up and being Hugh Grant and then leaving.
Yeah, I know. See, that's the gift, right? Makes it look seamless. But he actually works really hard, and he takes it seriously, and he's really thoughtful. And there's nothing he hasn't really considered before he shows up on the day, you know?
We're told that this is the final chapter. Is it goodbye to Bridget?
I know. I
Renee.
made that face too. I did the same thing.
Let me down gently.
It's a rumor. We know what they say about rumors. But Helen did say that she thinks that this might be it. But you know, I know.
We don't want to say goodbye.
I
just
know. I
yet.
don't
How do
either.
you feel about
I don't
that?
either. Well, I mean, I don't want to be greedy, but I do. You know, it's the best job in the world. I've had such a great time, and it's changed my life playing Bridget, both creatively and personally. You know, so I don't want her to go away, but I totally understand if Helen feels like she's, you know, told all she wants to tell through these characters. But we can hope that somewhere down the line, Bridget taps her on the shoulder.
We'll start a letter writing campaign immediately.
Can I use your pen?
Yes. Now, listen, I know this probably feels like cheating, but if you could pick, who would you pick as your favourite love interest across all of the movies? We've got the boys backstage of your latest film.
This is a tricky question. Well, not them. That's terrible. No, see, this is a game I don't have to play because I would just go to work and they would all be there. So, you know, I think Bridget kind of just wins in that department. You know what I mean? Like, big time.
Well, that's still to come. Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy comes out in cinemas on Thursday.